And I just want to like break it down very quickly for audiences that maybe don't understand Web3 and what is Web 1 and 2. You know, like how are we at Web3? I don't even know what's going on. And the easiest way to break it down is Web 1. If you remember when the internet first came out, it was just let's make up a business. Plumber, Smith's Plumbing. Smith's Plumbing wanted to play an early internet Web 1. All you saw was their website. That's all you could do. You go to like smithsplumbing.com and there was information about Smith's Plumbing, including their location. You can call them and that was it. All you could do was look at it. There was
Business
nothing more
card.
you can do. That was Web 1. And we all remember being there. Web 2 turned a little more interactive. And again, this is very generalized, but Web 2 was more interactive. Now you go to Smith's Plumbing page. Not only can you see everything about their page, which you could in Web 1, but now you can interact. You could schedule an appointment. You could talk to somebody online. You could pay your bill. You could do whatever you need to do on a more interactive. It wasn't as one-sided. Now it's you and me interacting over the internet. That's Web 2. And we're still there right now.
Yeah.
You can
Social
order your
media.
groceries, right? Social media, I can talk to you and whoever. I can order my groceries online and schedule a pickup. That is Web 2, a little more 50-50 in the interaction phase. Web 3 is going to go beyond that in terms of, like Brandon said, ownership of what you are and the ability for that ownership to be authenticated. So nobody else can manipulate true ownership. And this is where the evolution of NFTs is going to be so massive and so real world use case is because NFTs are literally non-fungible tokens. You will own everything online, your digital footprint, in a way that cannot be taken away. So if I am in this case, what we just talked about, if I am a journalist and I am going to own a story, whether it's with hacked data, legit data, or fake data, I am going to have to prove that I not only own my words, but that everything I'm reporting on is also authenticated as well. And if something doesn't match up, there'll be a massive red flag. So if I want to do false journalism, then if Brandon comes to my site and there's something false on it, you will be able to see that this is not authenticated data. And I will be able to be paid on my own. I will be able to pay out on my own, but it's true ownership of the web, not just us doing something on something somebody else owns. That is Web 3 and beyond. So a little simplistic, but overall a general idea of it.
Yeah. But in practice, here's an example. So me, the journalist, I just posted it. I just released it. I just validated it. Now, no one can go to the internet, let's say Twitter or New York Times, and say, this article is no good. Boom, squelched it, and it's gone. And you'll see that in Twitter nowadays. The manual process is people take snapshots of a post. Once it's censored or eliminated, now they're like, guys, this was here before for your pleasure in viewing, until they pull it out again. So Web3 actually, that's what Tam was referring to, is that ownership and that uncensorable capability is part of that Web3. That's the difference between today and tomorrow.
Yep. And it's coming. And that's why we talk about crypto, because cryptocurrency, digital currency in general, is going to be used as a foundational cornerstone of Web3. NFTs will be a foundational cornerstone of Web3. It just will be. And then you're going to have all these developers that use an SDK or a software development kit that build from basically the same pot of tools in order to make this happen. That's why there's so much being pushed right now with certain engineers that code in certain known languages, that we all need to do the same thing, have the same sort of monetary internet money, magical internet money that needs to be understood, because it's coming. That's why we bring all this stuff up. Is it's hard to explain when we're not even there yet. But if you read the writing on the wall, we're trying to paint a picture that we can understand in today's terms for something that's not even here yet. Again, we always go back to, it's trying to explain email before email. It's trying to explain the internet before the internet. It's hard to explain, but conceptualize this because it's on the way.